Good morning, SMB. I'm going to present to you my trade in Peloton on 2nd of Feb 2023. It's an earning breakout trade. Big picture, overall market is still bearish, but we are seeing very strong price action recently. We are breaking out of this 400 resistance area, and now we are moving towards 415, 416, which is another major resistance area for the market. Market seems little extended to me, but price action is so strong, especially after Fed uh, is done with interest rate hikes, and market is expecting very small hikes in year 2023. So this is a very bullish market. Breakouts are working, but overall we are still in a bearish market. Trade strategy. So trade criteria for this stock is that it's day one. It's a breakout trade. There's a fundamental catalyst, mostly earnings. It's in play, so there is volume in the pre-market plus the R wall is elevated for the stock. Trade criteria, I'm looking for a specific trade. I'm looking for V pattern. So I'm looking for a pullback at the open towards 1350 area, and from there buy step in and creates a V pattern. Once the V pattern is created, I'm going to buy at the VWAP crossover, risking the lows of the V pattern, and I'm going to add if price pullbacks towards the 9 EMA. Reasons to cover, so if momentum slows down, if I achieve my target, or if it goes full ATR, or there's a seller on the tape, and if there's a trend change, I'm going to cover my position. Intraday fundamentals, it's day one play, gapping of 4% pre-market, 1 million volume. So people are interested in this stock in the pre-market. R wall is elevated, VIX is 18. There's enough liquidity, so 13 million shares. Average volume, ATI is 1.23. Share float is 310 million, which is nice within my range. Short float is on the little higher side, but something which is manageable, and high institutional ownership. Catalyst is the earning beat. EPS is 98 cent versus 64, which were expected, so it's a big beat. Revenue is 729 million versus 710 million, again a big beat. But the key things about the earning report is the subscription, which is up by 10% based on year basis. The loss is down by 30% year on year basis. So this company is making consistent losses, but this year they have reduced their loss by 30%. So that's a big turnaround for the company. The CEO is saying that this is turning point for the company, and now they can focus on the growth of the company plus the multiple price target. So together, all these things together makes a very bullish picture for me. And plus, it is breaking out of that 14 key resistance area. So that gives me a lot of conviction that this stock has the potential to trend higher. Technical analysis. So this is what technical analysis for Peloton looks like. Let's look at this areas which I have highlighted here. 14 area. It's a key resistance area with the stock is holding under this area for quite some time now, and it has tested this area but never able to break above it. This is the first time that we are seeing that it's trying to break it with with a fundamental change with great earnings, and market is bullish, breakouts are working. So all these things put together uh, really makes a very good picture. This one has the potential to break above 14, and this is the area which I'm looking for, which is 16. So if the stock breaks 14, it has the very high potential of reaching this 16 area. So there's a 2 point move here. The ATI is 1.23, and it's a very bullish earning. So a 2 2 point move is a very appropriate move for this stock if we break above 14 area. This is a pre-market setup. I want to highlight here this 14 area. As you can see in the pre-market, it's holding just below 14 area, it's testing that area and it's holding right below it. So I want to see this kind of pre-market setup. It's very bullish pre-market setup, and it's perfectly setting up for a breakout trade. So this is what I want to see in my pre-market setups. So this is a trade I took in Peloton. So as you can see right at the open, we have a big move, momentum move, and it broke above 14 and started holding 14. I took some shares there. I was thinking that it's holding off 14 and there was a buyer on the 14. So there's a possibility it can just move with momentum to 15. So I bought some here, but it broke out. So I got stopped out here. Now it was pulling down. So I was looking for a V pattern. So you can see here when it touched this 1360 area, we see a sudden sharp buying. And this is what I'm looking for. So this is what I call a V pattern here. Once we have this V pattern, it crossed the VWAP, and that was my signal. And once it started holding over this 14 area, I saw buyer here, and once I saw it holding this 14 area on the tape, that was my entry. I was risking 1360 here, and then it just trended higher. This 1510, this was my exit. I wanted to take some off here and wanted to hold some more for 16, but I ended up taking all the profit. This is something where I need to improve, where I need more work. I saw seller here holding 15. As you can see, it's holding this area, and that's when I took my position. This is my trade. As you can see, I try to take it long right at the open when it started holding 14. But I saw seller at 14.25, so I took exit. When the price moved lower, 1360 was the level. I saw buyer there, and then I took long at 1390, risking 3060. Then I got stopped out again, but then we saw this V pattern, and once we saw this V pattern, I knew that bottom is in. And when it started holding 14, I saw buyer holding 14, so that was my perfect signal, and that's when I reestablished my position. And then I took some off at 1480 and some off at 15. I should have hold a core position for this move towards 1480, but I took my exit at 15, which is something I want to improve. This is what happened at the bottom. As you can see, there's a huge size at 1360. Once people saw this size, they started stepping in front of it, and that's how the bottom was made. So once I saw this and price moved higher from here and started holding at 14, I knew that the bottom is in, and now I can play it for the long side. Trade review, I give an A for this trade. My thought process for this trade was that it's great earnings. We have so many upgrades. It's holding this 14 key resistance area, and market is bullish. So if we break above this 14 area, it has the potential to go to at least 16. Trade I took a V trade. So price pulled in towards my support area. Buy step in. We have V. Once we have V, it started holding 14, and that's where I started. I took long for 15 to 16 target. Improvements, I think the major improvement is my exit. I need to improve my exit. I think in this trade I took my exit a little too early. It's 15 was a nice price to take some profits off, but I should have hold the core position for my 16 target because I was looking for a trend trade and I got a perfect entry. So taking some profits 15 was okay, but holding a core position for 16 till there is a proper reason to exit, that's something I need to improve upon. Overall, it was a nice trade for me. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much.